I'm really excited for the gains I'm gonna make in the next 6 months. Look at that bicep. Just kidding, I just got biceps like 3 weeks ago where they were like actually visible, so I'm pretty excited about them. Hi guys, my name is Cecilia Glover. I'm starting this YouTube channel basically to talk about my fitness journey. I don't really like calling it that, but that's kind of what it has been. I've been consistently working out for about 1.5 years. I've done the Katie Hearn challenges. Right now I am in the beginning of week 8 for the fall challenge, and I just want to talk about my progress up to this point, up to the beginning of this challenge, and then the past 7 weeks, and kind of what goes into it and the changes that I've seen. And I've had a lot of people ask me more recently what I'm doing, what works for me, things like that. So I will be inserting some pictures of where I started about 1.5 years ago, like I said, and then kind of the progress that I made up until this summer into September. And then I'll insert some pictures of October to now and the different changes. And the biggest changes I've seen have been in regards to my diet. I have lost 13 pounds, I believe, in the last 7 weeks. I started at 126 pounds on October 24th, and yesterday I weighed 113. These are my progress pictures from the first one I ever took, being the top left, up until about September of 2016. So I didn't make extreme amounts of fat loss progress. I did put on a good amount of muscle. And then the next picture is just from this challenge, starting top left October 24th. Top right was about 4 weeks in. And then the bottom two are week 6 and 7. This next picture is just a picture of my back showing the amount of fat loss. Also, I'm starting this YouTube channel because it's going to be a diary for me going into 2017 because I am planning on competing. I also want to just mention my title to this video. It is called An Unexpected Fitness Journey, and that, if anyone watched The Hobbit or knows anything about The Hobbit, I kind of did a play on that, about an unexpected journey, but mine's an unexpected fitness journey because I never planned on competing. It was never like a goal of mine to compete, but it is in my life the next step that I want to take. So I don't feel like everyone has to compete, and I know that it's such a trend right now that everyone's competing, especially bikini competitors, but I want to be the best me I can be, and that is the next step for me. So that is my unexpected fitness journey. I thought some of my fellow Hobbit nerds would appreciate it. I just hired Nick Tong to be my nutrition and training coach. So I'm super, super excited to be working with him, seeing what my body's capable of, and mentally what I'm capable of. I've given 100% to my diet and training the past 7 weeks for this challenge, and I'll probably do some vlog style videos of my training days and nutrition. I'll probably definitely put some recipes, and I just want to tell anyone out there that if I can do this, anybody can do it. I really have struggled a lot in the past 1.5 years finding my groove, and now that I have found it, I just want to share that with everybody. If one person looks at it and learns something, that's really awesome too. So if anybody has any questions or comments for me in regards to what's kind of worked for me and what hasn't, just feel free to reach out to me. I will be more than happy to answer any questions or help anyone in any way that I can. I feel like when I first started getting into fitness, a lot of information was kind of hard to find, whether that's nutrition, whether that's training. Also, I'll talk a little bit about the struggles that I've had so far. When I first started working out, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I saw some changes pretty quickly with muscle, like I was putting on muscle mass, but I wasn't really losing the fat in the sides of my legs, the cellulite wasn't going away, things like that. So that was kind of frustrating, and it seemed like no matter how hard I worked out, those problem areas weren't going away. and I just recently figured out that it was the nutrition part of it, which you hear all the time. It's more about what you eat. That's the hardest part of the fitness thing, and it really, really is. And I love eating any type of bread, carb. I hate vegetables, and I've been eating fish and broccoli consistently for the past 2 months. So that's what I mean when I say if I can do it, anyone can do it. You just really have to set your mind to something and tell yourself that it's not about what can I put in my mouth right now to make me feel better, but what's gonna help me to get to my end goal, whatever that end goal may be. It doesn't even have to be food related, but for me that has been my biggest struggle. A year and a half ago when I started working out, I ate probably 90% processed food. I did not know how to cook a single meal for myself. Everything I ate came out of a package. It was frozen. Just really, really not nutrient dense food. And now I cook 100% of my food. So that's a huge step too. It's just really, really, really exciting for me to see the changes in myself mentally, not just physically. Physically is great also, but for me, it's more of the mental gains that I've made. I know that sounds so silly, but it's so true. Mentally, I have just become such a stronger person, whereas 4 months ago, if someone put something in front of me that I wanted to eat, I just ate it. And I would get mad when I didn't see the progress that I wanted physically. So I'm gonna go into a little bit about that in future videos too. Yeah, so the next 6 months, we're gonna do a bulk, and that's gonna be a struggle too. I mean, it's not only just about eating and working out, it's more of a mental thing. So I will be documenting the struggles that I have with motivation or just whatever the issue may be, because no one's motivated 100% of the time. I do not want to go to the gym every day, but I just keep thinking about that end goal, and then it makes it worth it. So I'm going to try and give some little pointers on motivation, things like that just kind of get everybody down. And with a new year coming up, there's no better time to start kind of thing. I know that's kind of cliche, but you really can make a change if you put your mind to it. So I'm going to talk about not having a support system around you. I know a lot of people struggle with their significant other not really being into it as much as them, or even just not supporting it at all, being against it, or family and friends not understanding what you're trying to accomplish. And I've had a lot of that in my personal life, so I can speak from experience on how I stay motivated through those things. There's no magic formula to follow for fitness or to be, live a healthier lifestyle. Everyone's different, and that's what's so great about it. What works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you. You can also follow me on Instagram. It is Cecilia Glover Fit, and I will link that below. It's really awkward recording yourself, so it will get better. I hopefully will get less awkward in time, but it's kind of weird, and I hate that I feel silly for pursuing a dream of mine, which is putting something out there of my, personally, it's hard, it's vulnerable, and it's awkward. It's hard to talk about it to people too. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing now, but I just really feel like it's my time. It's a really good feeling to have, to feel so motivated and so passionate about something, and I just want to share that with anyone. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.